is no script. There are no rehearsals. Nothing is staged and everything we show you is real. These are the JSI investigations.
Famed for its reputation as a haunted Victorian Gothic masterpiece, with many witness testimonies of ghostly sightings and other phenomena. Join me, Don Phillips, and JSI Paranormal UK tonight as we investigate the Woodchester Mansion.
Coming up in this episode. Join us as we investigate the Woodchester Mansion.
I'm the founder of JSI Paranormal UK. We're here tonight to investigate Woodchester Mansion. Beautiful building, totally steeped in history, lots of reports of paranormal activity. Apart from a digital recorder, I'll also be getting help from my friend Becky. Becky's actually a spirit lady that helps me a lot on investigations. Anyone that's familiar with JSI will already know Becky and have heard Becky before.
What intrigues me the most about Woodchester Mansion as a paranormal location is the history of the site itself. What we need to understand is Woodchester Park dates all the way back to Roman times, and during the time period leading up to Woodchester Mansion we've had a hunting lodge, a monastery, and prior to Woodchester Mansion itself, on the very same footprint of land, we had a Georgian manor house from 1724 called Spring Park. That was owned by the very famous Sir Robert Ducey, the then Lord Mayor of London. So that brings us all the way up to 1845 when that building was sold, and leaves us with the empty shell of Woodchester Mansion that we have today. In that time, the three main things that have stood out to me as unexplainable are hearing a little girl shouting out of a locked off corridor at 3 o'clock in the morning, seeing a spirit or an apparition walking out of the bathroom area. I'm really looking forward to JSI investigating this fantastic building. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they will come up with.
I managed to get 6 cameras operational in the areas. Camera 1 is our top floor, which we're getting a lot of orbs on. Camera 4 is in the library, which is on the ground floor, which is about 100 yards from us. Camera 5 is in the back room, which is supposed to have the poltergeist activity. Although we're getting bats flying all these zones, this camera keeps moving. I haven't got any reason behind that yet. We're going to have a look at that in case it's floorboards. We won't put it down paranormal anyway. What's interesting me about camera 5 is it has moved on 3 occasions where it's actually done a half circle when the girls have gone out of the building and come back in, when Don's come into the building. But there's a group just gone out, these girls have just gone out, and the camera did not move, which I was expecting it to do. So that is of actual interest to me. So what I'll be doing is I'll go down there, and I'm going to look for a loose floorboard, but I know for a fact there's no floorboards down there. It is concrete, so there's absolutely no reason for that camera to move. It's a locked-off camera. It cannot... it can't...
As we continue to film Tony, totally unaware the filming schedule was soon to be in tatters.
Me and Marie have come down into the cellar of Woodchester Mansion. We've heard lots of stories about the place from previous groups. It's definitely got quite a scary atmosphere. It's very dark, quite damp, very eerie feeling.
It's horrible.
We haven't really, at the moment, heard anything. It's just not a very pleasant feeling down here.
Freezing cold, and didn't feel it a minute ago.
First came a breath.
What was that?
Is that you?
No, it was not me.
Where did you hear that?
Sort of in front, but to the left of me. And it wasn't coming from anywhere else, because I could hear it. I'd say it was a couple of metres in front of me, but slightly to my left.
It sounds like it's coming from out there.
I don't like that corridor either.
Should we try it? Right, we've got memory. We're just about to try the corridor. We can hear a few noises outside. It's like walking. It's a funny noise.
It's like someone stood there almost and they're just shuffling the feet.
It's like a plastic bag going on.
It's a strange one.
It's a strange
It's
one.
definitely from in there.
So we're going to have a little investigate and see what we can find.
It began with faint voices and whispers. Then, from thin air, came this reply from a young boy, giving his name as Rick.
It feels like, yes, someone's standing next to me. Is anybody there? Where?
I want to get out. I'm getting out.
Just keep calm.
No, I'm
just
going.
keep calm, Marie. Just go in. I'm going. Well, wait for me. I've not got a torch. Can't see. Fucking hell.
I am not going to say anything else.
Right, can we help? Hold it.
What the fuck was that? What? I don't know. Everyone needs to go down there again. I need to go down. What the fuck was that?
It should be on camera.
It's on camera, but I'm running, Don.
Go in.
Alright, we're in the main cellar bit, and we kept hearing noises sort of to your left. It felt more.
There was like a tap and a breath, but it was like they were at the door.
Yeah, so we thought we'd go out and have a look.
You're shaking.
I know, honestly.
I've never had anything like that in my life.
What does it sound like?
I am shaking. It was like
Screeching in it, but
it was coming from behind that. You know, there was a door there.
it got louder lots of times, didn't it?
What is all?
You are shaking, mate. She's right. You want to take some water?
Alright, honest.
How long was this, mate?
I am shaking.
What was this?
That was horrible.
I tried to get much run, but
Do you know it got worse though?
as you go down the steps
Up to the cellar.
to the cellar, there's a panel, and we asked if there's anybody there.
Sorry, can I just do this? I know it's
I could sense there was still something with them.
Forever evil. Forever evil.
It were not. Well, it got
Honestly,
loud.
Whatever it was, when it knew we were frightened, it got louder, didn't it?
I think what we're going to do now, guys, is Dom. Can you go down there on your own
And see what's
and see what's down there? No, but with all due respect,
Okay.
personally, I think obviously Dom,
We've from worse.
from what I've worked with him before, he's the only person that I would trust at the moment to go down on his own.
I'll take the camera.
Take the camera and do a little video diary.
He's here now though, because he's so strong there.
No, listen. Yeah, well, listen. Right, we've got some skeptics. Let's just while the cameras are rolling, Dean. What do you make of that? This is Dean, the chap who's filming right now. What? Can you hear that voice, Dean?
I can hear something there, yeah, definitely.
There's a voice behind.
Yeah.
Me and Marie both went to the cellar just to experience any activity that we might find just on our own. Sat there for quite a while. There was a few noises, a few knocks, a bit of a rustling sound really. Ticking, a couple of lights. We ran back upstairs, screaming quite a bit. We got back in the room, both very shaken. We weren't physically shaken, felt sick. We were slightly teary as well, but Don asked out. He said he felt something was in the room with us. He asked out, and on the recording he's got Forever Evil.
It wasn't nice what was down there anyway, to make us feel the way. It was horrible. It was really horrible.
And I'm not a particularly jumpy person, but it was not nice.
Don's down there now, braver person than me. There's no way I'm going back down that cellar.
And what we're going to do now is we're going to split up, go in some of the other rooms and just see if we get any more activity and pick any more recordings up on the camera.
Rachel and the girls were very, very shaken by whatever's just occurred in the cellar. From their description, it didn't sound particularly pleasant, so I'm just going down there now. Who was it that scared the girls?
I was very keen to make contact with the entity in the cellar. I headed down there, and after just a few minutes, I asked, "Do you know my name?" I presume he thought I said, "What's your name?" When the reply came back, "Jack."
Can you tell me my name? Or is it just ladies that you're scared? Well, I think what we'll do, I'll put it down here.
You ready for this, Damon?
Yeah, let's just try and do it. He hasn't got a lot of background here at all. What was that?
What?
Hello? My name's Damien.
My name's Nick. What was that?
What the fuck is behind there? Is there anything behind these boards?
What was that?
What the fuck is behind there? Is there anything behind these boards?
If there's anyone else down here and you don't want us to be here, can you do something? Can you shout something at us, throw something at us to let us know to leave this cellar? Fuck. Jesus Christ, yeah, it is, mate. It's gotta be.
I'm going to look for a loose floorboard, but I know for a fact there's no floorboards down there. It is concrete.
A little bit jumpy. How are you feeling, mate?
Well, after all that, I'm not quite sure. Obviously, I'm not.
Do you know what we're going to do, Dan? We're going to turn this off.
Do you know what it does me? It's the fact that we've got no mobile signal.
Is there anybody evil here? Do you know what would be interesting to find out? Is bring one of the girls down who had that experience down here to find out exactly whereabouts in this cellar they were when they heard that nasty negative voice. Yeah.
That's a good idea about getting the girls down. For sure.
I know for a fact that we're only going to get Rachel down. There's no chance on earth. I've had a chat with Maria off camera. There's just no chance that she is coming down this cellar again.
Keen to return to the cellar, Rachel and the rest of the female members of the team decided to investigate the bathroom, another known hotspot for activity.
Sorry, I'm really jumpy.
First came a breath.
Yeah. What was that? It was in the shower. Is there anybody in the shower that really, a human person in the shower?
As Marie called out, the recorder captured this disembodied voice that replied, "You always exist."
Is anybody there? All four of us have gone into the bathroom. We've walked up in here, and the first thing we heard was, we both heard, didn't we? Yeah. Like a low whisper. Something is touching my head right now. Oh my God, the back
my head, here, and I'm absolutely buzzing. It's mad. What the hell was that? I heard that.
After making their way from the bathroom to the corridor, only moments later, our camera picks up another disembodied voice. A male spirit that appears to say, wait.
Moments later, this was captured on the voice recorder. Among the many replies, this one appears to say, "Got you again." Was this an indication of a spirit that was toying with the female members of the team? Could this be responsible for early reports from Marie that something was touching her head? Sometime later, we returned to the cellar as a team. Rachel goes on to describe what they experienced.
Was it just here when you had...
Yeah.
What was it exactly happened?
We came out to the corridor, me and Marie, and we just started walking along here. We heard, it wasn't a shuffle, it was a strange noise, wasn't it? And we got about here, and there was a horrible sort of...
Hello?
What was that?
What the
What?
fuck is behind that? Is there anything behind these boards?
This was the same as what Nick and Damo had experienced earlier in the investigation.
As I said that, there was another one, but twice as loud.
Both cameras, units have failed. No video input, hard drive failures. So I've had to ditch them, and the camera there is wired indirectly.
Marie, how are you feeling?
I just want to get out of here. It's awful.
Why?
Because of what happened before, and I don't want to hear that again.
Okay.
I'm alright, to be honest.
You're okay? What we'll do now is we'll split into two teams. We're all in close proximity, Marie, so there's absolutely nothing for you to worry about.
What was that?
What was that?
God, I thought, fucking hell, something's behind me.
I'm just saying that.
Behind me, I thought it was Marie.
No, I just heard that.
It was here.
I was there.
It's here.
Where?
No, this side.
As our attentions were drawn to the other end of the corridor, unnoticed was the effect the night's events began to have on Hayley.
There's 2 minutes, I think we should split up.
Oh, God.
Do you know I need a load then? I'm having a throat up.
No, you'll be alright.
Seriously.
Sorry, you go in there.
It seriously was loud.
You got a recorder or anything? Go to the phone recorder. You shaking?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she's petrified.
It is strong down here, but whatever it is, it's affecting you guys.
I feel alright.
You do now?
Yeah, but it was very close to the
It
face.
was a very big, wasn't it? It was very
big because I thought I'd literally, well, to start with, I felt something, I thought I heard something in there. Then I started filming you, and then I heard, which I thought someone walked alongside me. I thought, oh, Marie's joined me. And the next thing I heard in the ear. Oh, don't, babe, if she's that upset.
Sweetheart, do you want to go upstairs?
I'll take her upstairs.
Alright.
But you know, I just said I feel like crying as well. It's not right. We need to get out of here.
Let's take her out. She can't get out. Let's take her.
Alright, sweetheart, you take her upstairs. Okay, unfortunately, Hayley just felt very overcome and very upset, and Rachel just took her upstairs, but we will continue. Whatever is down here is obviously affecting the females in the group at the moment. Okay, it's getting a little bit intense down here at the moment, but we do intense, don't we, Alison? I thought you used to.
My stomach's in knots. I'm like, I'm having to really concentrate.
This place has had all sorts of people, investigators, etc., literally fleeing here in fear.
I'm just shaking like a leaf.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because of now or early or a mixture of both, to be fair.
Okay, it doesn't help with Hayley, does it?
No, not at all.
When I asked his name, he replied, I am Michael.
just when you went to him, right? Hey, let's better see you guys soon.
I braved it one more time.
Calm down a bit.
Yeah.
What was it like? It seemed like you couldn't get your breath.
Yeah, I just felt my chest tightening up, and then I was just overwhelmed with probably fear, the unexpected, knowing that we had to walk out past that area where all the noises had been heard. Everything was just getting on top of me.
It's proved a fascinating evening, and with dawn fast approaching, Hayley feeling better, we drew our investigation to a close. Woodchester Mansion had both lived up to its reputation and our expectations. I am happy to endorse Woodchester Mansion as genuinely haunted.
We've come to the end of the investigation at Woodchester Mansion. It's been an absolutely fantastic night. I know Rachel had a pretty hairy experience. That was made even better for me with the voice about the evil and everything. We've had lots of voices, lots of activity. I'm really looking forward to going through the evidence, and it will be a place that we will return to in the future.
It's been a really good night, plenty of recordings, lots of evidence to go through when we get back, so yeah, it's been a really good night.
GSI Paranormal UK have now completed their investigation of Woodchester Mansion. How has it been? Well, for me personally, seeing how Don works and seeing how the rest of his team work, it's certainly been educational. Now, one particular thing that stood out to me was a voice that Don caught on his digital recorder. Forever evil, and that certainly made me feel uneasy. Tonight's journey into the paranormal has certainly been an experience I will never forget. Until next time, at a different location, take care.